What's going on today, everyone? This is Cross. We're going to be taking a look at the exotic primary pulse rifle, Red Death. So to take a look at the sights right here, you got accurized ballistics, field choke, and aggressive ballistics. I like to keep mine on aggressive ballistics, guys, because I enjoy the impact more. I appreciate that high impact that you get. You jump up from 34 a headshot to 36 a headshot, and it makes a big difference. And you lose a little bit in range and a little bit in stability, but it's not significant enough for me to actually swap to those other two, accurized and field choke, simply because the maps themselves, they're just not large enough for you to really take full advantage of that long range distance. So you're not really needing it that much for those range encounters. Unflinching. Now this of course is a Red Death perk itself. It's easier to aim under fire while using this weapon. You can definitely tell once you actually unlock this ability, it really is. So whereas you would actually get into face-offs with hand cannons that normally would stun you, you can battle against those guys. Snapshot, high caliber rounds, and single point sling. These are your optional perks, guys. You choose whichever one you want. I actually like to keep mine on snapshot because going in and out of your scope, out of your sights, you want to be able to do that. High caliber rounds does give you a little more impact, but I just don't think it's significant enough for you to actually go to because you do lose a lot of stability. I mean, the mass, you can definitely tell when using the weapon. Red Death, guys. This is of course the ability that makes this weapon. Each kill heals you and speeds up reloads. You'll actually get so used to this that between every kill, you'll just start depending on it and you'll fight harder. Now, I will say this, with that, there's some downsides to it, but we'll discuss it here in a minute. Let's take a look at some PvP clips and see what it has in store for us. Alright guys, this is Red Death's stats, of course, the weapon stats themselves. Got an impact of 26, got a rate of fire of 66, range of 33, 44, 76, 27, 17. All of these are, I mean, it's nothing out about it that's just slapping me in the face, but what I do like is I do appreciate that 26 impact combined with that 66 rate of fire. Now let's see how it compares against other weapons and see exactly what it looks like up against them. As you can see right here, you got Bad Juju, you got Three Little Words. All of these here are pretty good weapons in Crucible and outside, but I don't like the rate of fire on Three Little Words, and I don't really necessarily enjoy the impact on Bad Juju. Bad Juju, with it being an exotic, you would want it to have definitely a lot more impact. So as you can see the stats across the board, guys, that is what it looks like up against other weapons. Now overall, I enjoy Red Death. I think Red Death is actually a really good gun. I usually use time on target whenever I would go into Crucible matches, but as I was using Red Death and the more I used Red Death, I realized how much I enjoy this weapon. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just like they do with other exotics. Just like once you get hooked on using the last word, or in your case maybe Hawkmoon or something, I just enjoy using Red Death. I got used to it. I got used to the way it's placed out. So actually when I try to roll back and play with my other pulse rifles, I was a little thrown for a loop because I had gotten so used to Red Death. Again, that Red Death perk itself, you got so used to it. You got so used to actually getting into gunfights with people and taking them out. And so, I love how it's just like a kryptonite for Thorn. If you're in a Thorn fight with somebody, in a gunfight with a guy using Thorn, you can blast them, man. Once you do kill him too, it's not like the effect's gonna take place and kill you, because you'll just be able to heal yourself right back up. And that's what I love about it. It's one of those weapons all around is really good. In PvE, it is exceptionally well because it works so good with Crota's in. I've seen it many times. A lot of people that solo Crota's in the raid, they actually use Red Death over and over. So that's the weapon, their go-to weapon, because of that heal perk. It's just one of those perks. It cannot be replaced in those situations. Alright guys, well that is it. That is your Red Death review. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for coming. I've been trying to get some videos out to you. By the way, this is not a weapon comparison. I know I threw Bad Juju and some other weapons, but this is just to look at Red Death. I'll be putting out a comparison soon. Alright everybody, thanks for coming. I'll catch y'all later.